Morning. So I've heard you talk about dreams and that they are pre-manifestational indicators of emotion that's been riding along that maybe we haven't been paying attention to, or maybe we have, but it's going to manifest. And I'm confused about something that just happened here. This has been a fantastic cruise, just really over the top, really some indication. Things have come together for us to be on this cruise, and in the cruise it could not have planned better. Just things unfolded. Monday we had the glacier ride, the helicopter. It unfolded to be so beautiful. And so I'm at this peaceful place thinking, I don't have a care in the world. I don't have a question, even for Abraham. Obviously I was wrong about that. Monday night.
Ringing any bells?
About. You may have to refresh my memory.
Well, we are just noticing that you were moderately concerned about no question focused. And then apparently something focused a question.
Yes. Well, I think that came from that I've been up here a few times before, and I was actually feeling my own pressure to come up with the question so I could be in the hot seat again.
Ah.
And then I let it go, and here I am. But the question that came up is that Monday night, after this magnificent day, I wake up Tuesday morning to a dream of somebody chasing me with a gun, trying to find a place to hide. I'm thinking, well, this is a little bit inconsistent. I didn't see anything coming, and so obviously there must have been some stuff before the cruise, because there's some stuff getting ready for the cruise and so forth that's been going on. So then we have the sea otter quest. There's whales everywhere. They say, I've never seen so many whales. We have, of course, Abraham people on the ship, and not a surprise there. And then we had a magnificent day yesterday, co-creating with another couple, just like 9 hours. Wake up this morning, dream of somebody chasing me around and shooting at me with a gun. I need to know what I'm missing here.
Well, you began by saying something that we have said on many occasions, that we want to take even to a clearer place, and that is, you said that a dream is a pre-manifestation of something to happen.
Right.
And we want to say that a dream is a manifestation. It's a manifestation, it's a fleshing out of a vibration. And you may have heard us say, we say it often, that if we were standing in your physical shoes or sleeping in your physical bed, and we awakened from a dream that was pleasing in every way, then we would continue thinking much in the direction that we have been, and take the contrast to help us escalate into clearer and clearer places. But if we were awakening from unsettling dreams, then we would deliberately reach for better feeling thoughts around the subject that had manifested. Now we want to start by saying that, and this is a really important thing for you, every subject is really two subjects. So when we talk about well-being, on the other end of it is a man with a gun. We don't have to get that specific about it, but the more you are aware and appreciating the well-being of your experience, you just can't know what you do want without knowing what you don't want. We always say, you know what you don't want, so you know what you do want, but it works both ways. When you know what you do want, you know what you don't want. And you just didn't get to the place of focusing yourself into this extraordinary awareness of well-being without thinking quite a bit about it. But it would be crazy for any of us to think that you could only ever be considering one end of the stick. In other words, you can't know how much you are appreciating your well-being without understanding that everybody isn't living in that arena or vibration or experience of well-being. And so sometimes humans have an expression that they speak, waiting for the other shoe to drop. And what that is sometimes when your conscious, deliberate awareness of your well-being is newly heightened, newly experienced, even newly emphasized. At the same time, it emphasizes an awareness that it hasn't always been that way, that it isn't always that way for everyone else. So without meaning to, you activated and you said the words, something already present in your vibration. Now don't let that upset you, because every thought that you've ever thought is potentially still present in your vibration. It's just that something has happened that has activated it. And doesn't it make sense to you in some ways that when you're thinking in a very strong way with appreciation about how well things are going, this has been an extraordinary cruise. The weather and the wildlife and the cruise line and all of you have been cooperative components to a magnificent unfolding, the likes of which have not been experienced before. We're not kidding you. It is a leading edge, not just leading edge in understanding who you are, not just leading edge in becoming clearer about deliberate creation, but leading edge in the vibration that you are experiencing. And you just can't move into a new vibrational place without sort of shaking up the vibrational place from which you have come. It really is that simple. So don't worry about it. Just continue. If you've been listening to us for a while, and you have, you know that we have never been proponents of garnering a vibration of well-being and then just demanding that it stay right there in that fever pitch well-being forevermore, because it is not logical. You want to mix it up. You want to become clearer. We've said in the beginning, as we were talking about coming clearer and clearer about what you're wanting, one of the original analogies that we offered was you were living in a house, and the house had many things that were not pleasing to you. And so as a result of living in this house, you launched many rockets of desire, and now you find yourself in a magnificent new house, only to discover that this house doesn't have enough closets. And so the point that we are making is that everything that you are experiencing could get better. You are constantly reaching for more and more and more and more. And so as a result of that contrast being necessary to focus, and that focus being necessary for expansion, you will always be in a place where you are reaching for more. So here you are experiencing what almost anyone else who is looking on would have to express as the quintessential extraordinary experience of all experiences. And yet there's a part of you that at the same time is knowing that there must be something more. And so there is an awareness within you, an awareness that is saying there are many vibrations within you that you still are going to have the opportunity to clean up. But here's the point of this whole discussion. So we're going to slow down and give you a drum roll in getting ready for it, because how could you reach to a new place without there being some contrast that spikes you there? In other words, isn't it necessary that you have something that causes you to reach for more and reach for more and reach for more?
Sure. So that's leftover then.
Say again?
That's sort of a leftover vibration that I haven't cleaned
Yes,
out.
it is. But the thing that we want to say about it is that it's a residual vibration. It's a residual vibration that is commenting periodically for the purpose of helping you to focus into still pure higher frequencies. In other words, it is inaccurate to say that every fear you have is about something about to happen to you, because a fear that you have is an indication that you're holding a thought that is so far away from the thought that is in your vortex, or from the thought that your inner being holds, that you are depriving yourself of the higher frequency of that vibration. You see what we're getting at?
Okay.
As you are moving into, well, here is an even bigger piece of it for you, and maybe for others. It's really big. It's going to click right into place for you here. The better your life gets, the more awareness you have of the exceptional quality of your life experience. And the more awareness you have of the exceptional quality of your life experience as a teacher and an uplifter, the more you strike an awareness of the gap between your extraordinary life experience and how others are living, you see. And so This dream is your effort at staying grounded. We're really not encouraging that. We're encouraging you that you just let go and go,
Okay.
you see. Okay. So are we sensing something in your vibration that's going to sneak out and get you? No. Are we knowing that there are plenty of things in your vibration that you still have opportunity to clarify? Of course. Are there even better days, better cruises, better moments, better experiences? Yes. But for many of you, this has been a sustained period of high vibration. And a sustained period of high vibration is going to work the bugs out of some stuff you've got going on, and it's going to show itself to you. And that's exactly what happened.
That feels good. Thank you.
Esther was so sure that she was going to see a bear the other day. They saw whales and otters and the largest sea lion, who she was sure was waving at her. Turned out he just had a bad itch. But Esther was so certain that she was going to see a bear that when she got back to her cabin, she was afraid to open her closet. Certain that one was going to be there at any moment.